There is a major disconnect between what clients actually want from a relationship with a high end financial advisor and what they're actually receiving. I've known this for years, but there's some new data coming out. I've just reviewed it, and it's an update to the data that I have historically done. So, what affluent clients actually want from their financial advisor? Let me tell you something that most financial advisors are not going to want to hear. Affluent clients, especially multimillionaires who were studied in this new study, they aren't nearly as happy with their current advisor as you might think. In fact, many of them are quietly hoping someone better will come along. Now, they're not going to bring it up with their financial advisor at all. But behind closed doors, more than half of them are open to a change if they believe someone could bring more clarity, more leadership, and more coordination to their financial life. Here's what I've discovered in this new data. After decades in the trenches and reviewing the most recent research, now most affluent clients, they want something that they've never received and they've certainly never received themselves. Not just investment management, not just financial advice. What they want is leadership. They want someone to act as the quarterback of their financial life, somebody who doesn't just give advice, but who coordinates the entire team. We're talking about their CPA, their estate planning attorney. They have all these insurance agents and professionals in their life. They want someone who's going to step up and lead and ensure that nothing is falling through the cracks. But that's not what most financial advisors are doing out there. Most advisors are technicians. They're not leaders. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine you hire a general contractor. You've got a project going on in your house. So the general contractor shows up, he gives a few tips, and then he leaves all the rest of the trade people, the professionals that are working on the remodel, he leaves them for them to figure it all out on their own. Now, that's what most financial advisors are doing right now. Now, compare that with what clients actually want. They want a financial general contractor, someone who draws up the blueprints, someone who coordinates the crew, someone who comes in and oversees the timeline, ensures the final outcome is structurally sound, make sure that all the team is talking to each other and coordinating where there's crossover issues. And here's the other thing. Most affluent families do not have a written strategy. Now, I know because I work with some of the top financial advisors around the world. Most of our advisors that I work with are in the US, but we've got advisors that we work with in Australia, in the UK, in South Africa, Canada. They tell me when we first sit down that they are developing a written strategy for their clients. So I say, well, send me one. Let's go through it together. Now, I'm not there to pick it apart or blow it up. I'm just there to compare what they're doing against what well, first of all, what they want. And there's a disconnect there, but also with what they claim they're doing. So clients think things are going on behind the scenes, but when I dig in, it's not happening. And we work on that together. Advisors do have documents, and the client is given these documents. So the client has what? They have statements. They might even have a plan summary, but what they don't have is a comprehensive written lifetime financial strategy, something that integrates the entire financial picture across time. And I'm not talking about a binder that gathers dust. I'm talking about a living and breathing strategy that's utilized throughout the year. It's updated every year, and it drives every decision. A strategy that connects the dots between taxes, investment management, risk management, estate planning. It connects all these issues into one big, perfectly aligned strategy that allows every expert on the team to row in the same direction. And that is towards the client's most important goals. That's what affluent clients really want. And that's what you have to deliver if you want to earn and keep their trust. So I wanted to give a preview since I just dug into this new research. I cannot tell you the exact data, because it hasn't been released yet. I can't even tell you which firm has gathered this data, but as soon as they release it, you'll read it in Wall Street Journal, all the major financial media. I will come back and we'll go through it in detail together. The main takeaway, and the reason I wanted to create this video, is just to keep emphasizing the point that I've been making for 25 years, that this disconnect between what clients want and what we're delivering in the industry, it's a gap. It's a big gap. And it's a market opportunity for you. The call to action to you is very simple. It's, at the end of this video, assess what you're willing to do and what you're able to do, and make a commitment to transform your business from whatever you're doing now to be perfectly aligned with what your clients want. Now, how on earth do you figure out what the clients want? Do what I did. Sit down with each and every one of them and have the expectations conversation. All you have to do is ask them. You'll learn what I learned, that clients are eager, happy to tell you exactly what they want, and you'll be surprised how, if you align what you're delivering precisely with what they want, that you'll be the only game in town. So this idea of it being hard to become the #1 firm in your market, it's not as hard as you think it is. So I'm excited to go through the big picture of this research that just validates everything we've been talking about. And I encourage you to keep watching those, because I will come on here and create videos to help you align what you're doing and to identify tactics and strategies that you can utilize to pull this off. So I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.